Alright, hey guys, welcome back, and this is week number 21. So, we had a big crash last week. Whenever I'm doing this summary, it is usually on a Sunday, and when I record this video, it will be somewhere around Tuesday. So, last week there was a big crash. Now, what Axie did was Axie revised the breeding. So you had like 3x the amount of SLP being burned and half of the AXS. But this doesn't really impact anything. So when the news broke out, I immediately sell my SLP for USDC because I knew that it wouldn't really work without addressing the underlying issue. So yeah, so fair enough. The amount, the SLP went back to the usual benchmark at, I think it's like 4-ish cents. Yeah, but assume that V2 is out soon. This will actually it will help the Axie economy, and I think one thing that Sky Mavis will need to do right now is to hurry up their game development, because I think there are a lot of players that they feel kind of bored with the game and stuff, and this happens a lot when it comes to the mobile spaces, which is why like mobile games usually they have like a few months kind of a shelf life. But there are some really good mobile game creators, Supercell, MiHoYo, and a few other more. So the thing is are they able to like innovate to retain players? So that will be up to Axie Infinity. But for the time being, I am not that confident with Axie Infinity, and the main reason is that Axie Infinity headcount is like 70 plus for this moment, and 70 plus is a really small amount for a game developer. I think if you compare it to like Illuvium is having like 150. Even if you compare it to Phantasmal Galaxy is like 50 plus, and but of course, like a lot of works are being done on the 3D side. But regardless, like for a game like Axie, their core team should be around like 200-ish by now. All right, there was a big crash to all the GameFi, so I think like a lot of GameFi token gains, they got literally wiped out for last week. I'm not sure whether it's the best time to buy into this. I've been buying a little bit by bit, but I think it's either like you buy it now or you might want to wait somewhere around March and things like that. The thing is that there's nothing to it, like there's no really good hype when it comes to the GameFi space at this moment. Like everything like depends on whether Illuvium is able to deliver, like the upcoming Illuvium Ember Sword, Guilds of Guardian, because like I think it's like Axie failed the whole space. It's like V2 is supposed to come out by this month or next month, but there's no like nothing. So end up like everyone just crashes. Yeah, another thing that is interesting to talk about is currently SLP is really low. Axie prices is really low. It might be good for the developer as well, because when everything is low, there'll be more new players that comes in. So probably the developer is using this opportunity to filter out all the scholars, because scholars they won't play this game for long, because if they're playing it for the money, they won't play this game for long. So they will drop out by themselves, and new players will come in, like players that are interested in the games previously. They wanted to own their own Axie, but they didn't have the chance. So yeah, sometimes when you come to think about it, like probably this is what Sky Mavis won. Now, I've been buying the dip, like what I said just now, just a bit by bit, because the market is just up and down. So whenever like there's a big dip, I'll just buy a bit. But for me, my long-term strategy right now is really on staking. So I've been staking quite a fair bit. Let's look at my profile. So right here, so Axie Infinity, we have about 5 ETH in Axie. I'm not planning to sell cheap, but I'm still trying to sell as much as possible to free up our cash flow. Illuvium, I've staked it for a year since September. So the ROI is about, the interest times 2 is about 100%. So yeah, I'm not that worried about Illuvium at all, because I think like for me Illuvium is, it's so much like the overall team and overall game design and overall philosophy, they're just so much better than Axie. Then Ember Sword, yeah, I have some badges and there, so it will be unlocked in a couple of months time. Immutable X is the only token that I've been investing right now, and I've been slowly increasing my part, because I personally think that next year when Guilds of Guardian, Ember Sword, Illuvium, when they launch, Immutable X will definitely goes up in price. And if Immutable X is to introduce staking, that will it'll be the same thing as well. So yeah, I've been just buying bit a bit. Now Wonder Hero is this is in Malaysian ringgit, so it's about 4,000 USD. I think this is one of the project that I shouldn't have get into it. I didn't really like the game. Like after I buy in there, I realized that the game is not a original one. It's a copycat. So yeah, usually I won't touch games like this, but it's a bit too late. So I did my research right, so I get punished for it. But what I'm trying to do is wait for the game to release and just liquidate all my current holdings and stuff. Polka Starter is an interesting one. Just put my stuff there, then hope to get whitelist for some ICO. Yeah, that's where you can get additional profit. So it is like a different kind of holding. Now Aurora or Aurory tokens is something that I picked up last week. The main reason why I pick up this Aurory token is because if you look at the staking reward, is about 140%. So but you can only unstake it on May. Aurory is kind of like the gameplay. I personally feel is kind of similar to, I have no idea. Maybe it's like Pokemon and things like that. But I can't really figure out the exact game that's similar. But I think like overall the game is unique by itself. It has its own element and things like that. And the staking is really good. So which is why I kind of took a position here. Data Arena so far the market crashed, but then because we bought the hero during the bonus, and my friend that is playing it, he is like extremely good. He's like the top 5 players, probably top 1 players in Malaysia. Yeah, so Dayton, currently we are waiting for the announcement has been being made. We are waiting for the game developer to develop to implement some of the THC burning mechanism. Then I will offload some of it. Yeah, for time being, Axie, I value my Axie at 0.05 for each individual unit. So I'll be putting in less and less every week until probably it's like 0.035 or 0.04, because that's what the real value of Axie is. And Axie, I think very high chance Axie will go down to 0.1. To be honest, I think that happens. So the game developer will need to pay slight attention. I don't hold much SLP. Usually I'll convert it to AXS. So yeah, so I hold about my Axie value is about 5, and Illuvium is where our majority of the portfolio is, because due to staking and due to the ILV price increase. So yeah, it is one of the better investment. Immutable X is here, Aurory, Polka Starter, Wonder Hero, Titan. So this puts our total portfolio at about 60 plus thousand US dollar. So valuation is about 263,000 ringgit. The ETH price is about 14 ETH. So our capital was 6.5 ETH during July. So yeah, our ROI is about 380%. So it is a sharp drop from 500-ish% just 2 weeks ago. And this is the there has been a decline for over like 4 weeks by now. So I would say that this is definitely a bear market, like based on the data. So you could see like 4 weeks ago we were like 494%. and then 534%, and then so from there onwards, everything crashes, and I think it will crash more and more. But then I personally think that my portfolio is able to prevent the slip further and further. Yeah. So now, so last week we were looking at 430% ROI. Then this week, so we lost about $7,000 just last week alone. Mainly it's due to the depreciation in terms of Axie. So whenever Axie depreciate, we lose about half of the ETH. So then here, yeah. So comparing our ROI at this moment, the good thing is we are still beating AXS. So I think, but looking at what Axie is doing, we will definitely will beat AXS more in a couple of months to come. All right. So final advice for those that are trying to go into Axie, like if you want to own a team and things like that, and if you want to play Axie, you want to compete for the top 500 or top 200. I think it is good for you right now, because you are able to play and own really good teams at a relatively cheaper price. But there is a problem is that they are going to have balance changes after this season. So you might not want to do it right now. You might wait for the balance update. And for those that are planning to invest in the GameFi space, I think probably this might be one of the better time for you to buy, but do not buy all in. You might want to do like 30% at this stage, then probably wait for end of Chinese New Year, or during Chinese New Year, which is January, because there will be another shift in things, or probably just wait until March. So yeah, I think at this moment in time, you can't really do much with the market like this. Just wait and chill. And there isn't any like really great games out there. I think one acknowledgement that I'll need to make is that Axie still remains as one of the better games in terms of the pay to earn space for the time being, until Illuvium, Guilds of Guardian, Ember Sword, our Aurory and Phantom Galaxies, when they start to come out, or Sandbox when they start to launch, then we will see a revitalize of the whole industry. So that's it for the time for this week, and peace out.